Welcome everybody back to another episode of The Gamer Show. I'm your host, Fred Y. Today we have a special guest in the studio. We have Miss Cooley filling in for Mike. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us, Miss Cooley.
Thank you for having me a second time.
Today we're going to be doing a review on Dead by Daylight. But before we start talking about it, as always, we like to give it a number of facts. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play this game to do a full review, so I'm gonna let Cooley give it her rating and she's gonna talk about it. So Cooley, how many facts do you give Dead Before Daylight?
Overall, what I give it is 4 facts. Because I pre-ordered it, I was hyped about it, but it's got little snags here and there. But overall, I do love the game. I love the concept of it and everything.
Now, before we start filming, we was actually talking about it a little bit. I said it kind of resembles Friday the 13th, the video game. But this game came out first. Can you tell us the difference between Day Before Daylight and Friday the 13th?
I just feel that they have the same concept. Yes, it's a killer survival. But as far as gameplay-wise, it feels that it's more challenging. With Friday the 13th, you have a number of 8 players that you have to help or go against, along with Jason. But on Dead by Daylight, it's really like a team effort. Some people try to do it solo. I played with a couple of people that were out for themselves. They usually get themselves killed like that. And you just really have to find good people to play with, especially like if you want to run a party, like a chat party to run it with, because the communication is key with that. You need headsets and everything because the pings on it when you're on the generators to fix it to where the heartbeat where the killer is right next to you or is getting closer to you. As the killer gets close to you, there's a heart that races in your ear. So how far he is just depends on the heartbeat.
I did play this game, but I didn't play it long enough to give an honest review. But from what I've seen, it looks pretty good. And then I found out I actually have this game on the PC. So graphically, how do you think the graphics look? Because we all know that PC games are always going to look better.
Well, the reason why it caught me and I pre-ordered it in the first place because I seen PC streams of it and it looked really clean. As far as PS4 goes, you know, with the transferring of the consoles and the systems, it looks all right. It could look better, but it's like that with certain games, the PC, and switching the platform.
To me, the game looks pretty good, coming from a port from an original PC game.
You know, PC gets, it's downloadable content first, and I go on YouTube a lot, and I look at the downloadable content, like they have a new killer out, and they have a new survivor out. I don't know what the survivor looks like, but the new killer, the Huntress, she looks like she's way better than any of the killers that they have on there. She can actually throw tomahawks. And they made her a little bit more creepy because when she walks around, she actually hums a lullaby. So you're playing, you're freaking out, and you're trying to hide away from her, and you just hear this like she has a nice voice, but at the same time she's trying to hunt you and take you out and sacrifice you, put you on a hook.
And you also say something about Michael Myers is supposed to be coming to this game, and then the neighborhood is supposed to be coming to the game as well?
Because a while back, they had it for PC as a DLC as well. But I'm pretty sure we're going to get that. I don't know when, but so yes, Michael Myers is going to be a killer, and he has a map of his own on there. It's going to be his neighborhood. His house is there too. The same concept. We're fixing the generators and running to the exits to escape. That's why I really like the game, though.
For a newbie like me, I just came into the game and just started playing it, and you say something about, well, you did good for your first time, but me, I was scared. It was out of fear because these type of games, I need to be able to play this while somebody's in the house in the daytime with the lights on. Other than that, I can't do it. But how are the jump scares for you in this game?
Oh, it's gotten better because the first time I played, I was terrified. The first killer I ran into was the Wraith, but the more I kept playing and trying to push myself, it's really easy to maneuver depending on who the killer is, because you don't know who you're playing against, if it's like a prestige killer or whatnot, but they see first person and you're in third person, so you can utilize the camera, to check your surroundings, as he can't. Like he's just looking like as you're playing like a first person shooter or whatnot. And I've used the camera to dodge the killer's hits a couple times. Seen him around corners and like hid. Like it's really good. I think I've gotten a lot better.
So unlike the Friday the 13th game, you have more killers. How many killers do you have actually in this game?
Right now they have the Doctor, the Trapper, the Hag, the Nurse, the Hillbilly, and the Wraith. So that's 6 killers that they have. And then Michael Myers should be joining like in DLC. And then the Huntress, which she just came out for PC, so I don't think we're going to get her for a minute. I'm really excited for her because I normally just run Survivor, but if they added her, like, I jump on Killer real quick.
Let's wrap this up, and I think it's time for final verdict. So, Miss Cooley, is this a buy, rent, or pass?
Well, I say rent for the people that haven't played like a killer survival game, because like you gotta get your bearings on it. You can't just jump into this game. People are already prestige and they have like certain perks that you really can't survive if you're new. But if you've played Friday and you're tired of the trolling and you want something a little bit more challenging, this is a game to like up the ante.
And that it definitely is.
So I bought it. I love it. Just gotta find the right people to play with.
Yeah, for sure. Miss Cooley, we appreciate you coming on the show, filling in for Mike. But tell our viewers where they can find your YouTube channel at.
My YouTube channel is MFC Gaming. I stream PlayStation 4 games. And if you have a little problem finding it, it's MizzFoolyCooly, MizzFoolyCooly.
So like always, follow us at all our social media links, man, and come get some free stuff. And we'll see you next time on WWTF.
We want the facts.
The Gamer Show. See y'all next time.